Hi everyone, Namaste. Welcome to the class today. This is going to be a very special Christmas class, and I wanted to give you something that you can use while you're at home, maybe with your family, maybe not, during this holiday season. Maybe if you need a little bit of a break from your family, you can go off and find a quiet space to do this practice. Or if you are with your family and they want to join you, this is a great activity you can do together. So we're going to do a very slow, very gentle vinyasa, and it's not too long, so very beginner friendly for this holiday season. And it's also going to be great for our digestion and generally taking some time to relax and slow down. Maybe using this time to reflect on the year that's passed and to look forward to this new year that is soon to come. So get into something comfy, come down onto your mat, find a nice quiet space, and we'll begin. So guys, we'll start by coming into a cross-legged seat. If that's not comfortable for you, you can sit in a chair or on the couch. And go ahead and close the eyes. We'll place the hands on the knees, palms face down for a more grounding vibe. So begin to straighten the spine. Maybe we relax the belly, let go of any tension that we might be holding on to in the mid-region. Bring your head over your heart over your pelvis, and just slightly tuck your chin to elongate through the back of the neck and really push up through the crown of the skull, so we give ourselves maximum space. Go ahead and inhale, take the shoulders up towards the ears, and then as you exhale, you can send the shoulder blades down and back, really opening up through the heart. And so with all that beautiful space that you've created, you can start to deepen the breath. Inhaling through the nose, all the way down to the belly. And exhaling, emptying the lungs completely through the nose. Inhaling deeply. And exhaling completely. Inhale. And exhale. Last breath. Inhale deeply. And go ahead and exhale. We'll take the hands up to the heart, and you can lift your sternum up to touch the thumbs. Send the elbows out nice and wide. Really press the palms together. And you can take this time to set any intention that you like for the practice. So when you're ready, you can bat the eyelids open, and we'll come down into a tabletop position. So just remove anything that you might be sitting on from underneath you, and we'll go ahead and place ourselves on our hands and our knees here. If you have particularly sensitive knees and you want to, you might want to place a blanket under the knees, or if you don't have that available right now, you can just curl the toes under to give yourself some more stability in the kneecap. So the wrists are aligned under the shoulders, the knees are under the hips. Go ahead and inhale, curve the spine, drop the belly, point the tailbone up, and take your gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, begin to round, point the tailbone down, and take your gaze
chin to chest, gaze to navel. Great. Inhale, curving the spine, looking up. And then exhale, round the spine and look down. Inhale, curve the spine and look up. And then exhale, round. Last one. Inhale, curve the spine, look up. And exhale, rounding the spine. Come into a nice neutral spine here. We're going to send the hands just slightly further forward on the mat. Make sure your fingertips are spread really nice and widely here. Curl your toes under. Hug the low ribs in, hug the belly in, and send the hips up and back for downward facing dog. So you can have your heels lifted here. You can have the knees bent softly. But we're going to try and melt the heart down. Ears are in line with the biceps. You can suck the belly in. And then we can start to take our dog on a walk. Pushing one heel after the other towards the ground, straightening one leg after the other. Exhaling as you straighten. Inhaling as you switch. Moving with your breath. Breathing as you move. Great. Come into a still downward facing dog here. Inhale, bend the knees, take your gaze forward to the top of the mat, and exhale, take as many steps as it takes you to bring the feet together at the top of the mat, in between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, so you can place your hands on your shins or on your thighs. The back is parallel with the mat. And then exhale, take a soft bend in the knees here as you fold down, and place the hands wherever they fall today. If they're on the ground, you try to keep the fingertips in line with the toes. And if they're on the legs, you can maybe place them on the ankles. And then go ahead and release your nose towards your knees. Decompress through the back of the neck. Maybe nod the head yes. Shake the head no. And then we'll go ahead and bend the knees. Push into all four corners of the feet. Roll vertebra by vertebra. The spine all the way back up to a standing position. Shoulders and head come in last. Great. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Expansion. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe the fingertips come to the ground, maybe here, maybe here. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, and go ahead and step both feet back to the back of the mat in a plank position. Exhale, go ahead and drop the knees. We're going to curve the spine as we bend the elbows towards the rib cage and place the chin and the chest down. Inhale, push the hips into the ground. You can separate the feet here and gently pushing into the hands for baby cobra. Squeezing the shoulders together as you rise up. Cool. Exhale, push into the hands, push into the toes. Lift up first to plank and then downward facing dog. Great, we're going to inhale, lift the right leg up nice and high. And then exhale, bend the right knee. Pull it forward towards the front of the mat, kicking that heel in towards the glute and step the foot through. So you can go ahead and drop the left knee down. Come up onto your fingertips. Your front knee is over your front ankle here. Take your gaze up towards the ceiling. Again, back toes can be curled under to protect the knee, or you can allow the foot to lie flat on the mat. Great, and allow the hips to sink down into the earth. And breathe here, breathing into that hip, feeling that big stretch in the psoas. Great, inhale here. And then go ahead and exhale. We're going to walk the hands back as we walk the hips all the way back to then straighten that right leg. And again, you can have a soft bend in the knee, but we're going to flex the toes towards the face. Inhale, take your gaze forward. Exhale, draw your nose towards your knee. Ardha Hanumasana, half split. So really stretching through the hamstrings here. Breathing deeply. In and out through the nose. Awesome. Inhale. Come back onto the sole of the foot. We'll reframe the foot with the hands. And then inhale, send the right arm up towards the sky and open up through the right side of the chest. Twist. Last inhale here. And then exhale, you can place your hands back down around the foot. Lift up through that back knee, step back to plank. Great. Inhale. And then exhale, drop the knees, the chin and the chest all the way down. Inhale for your baby cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up high. And then exhale, bend the left knee. And go ahead and step that foot through. Drop the right knee down, come into your low lunge on the opposite side now. So front knee is over that front ankle. We're on the fingertips to give space for the chest. Now we can take the gaze up towards the ceiling. Sinking the hips down to feel that nice big stretch in the right hip flexor. Breathing all the way down into the lower belly. Awesome. On your next inhale. And then exhale, we're going to take it back to Ardha Hanumasana, half split. So pulling the hips back, walking the hands back, and straightening that front leg. Front foot is flexed. Look up, inhale. Exhale, take the gaze down, nose towards the knee. Awesome. Inhale, walk the hands forward and you can return the sole of the foot towards the ground. Inhale, lift the left arm up this time, opening up through the left side of the chest for a nice twist. Right. Inhale here and exhale. You can reframe the foot with the hands, lift up, step back to plank. Inhale, exhale, drop knees, chin, chest. Inhale, cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome. We're going to inhale, bend the knees, look at the top of the mat, and then take as many steps as it takes to bring us back into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And exhale, the hands can come down to the heart. Inhale, extending the arms, really elongating through the spine, and then exhaling, taking it back down into our fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step both feet back into your plank. Exhale, dropping knees, chin, chest. Inhale, cobra. Maybe you come up a little bit higher. Maybe we push into the hands more. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great. We're going to come into a pigeon pose. So if you have tight hips, make sure you have your block or a cushion nearby. We're going to inhale, lift the right leg up nice and high. Exhale, draw your right knee towards your right wrist. And then set the knee down onto the ground. And we're going to slowly wiggle the hips down onto the earth. Or you can also place a block or cushion under that right buttock, under that right thigh. Great. So inhaling here, making sure that back leg is nice and straight. It's aligned with the hip. Inhaling, looking up. And then exhaling, taking it nice and slowly down to the elbows perhaps, or maybe coming all the way down onto the forehead with the arms extended in front of us. So breathe into that hip. You might choose to close the eyes here and take a quiet moment to yourself and notice any feelings, any thoughts that arise, and allow them to pass through the mind. Great. Inhale here, push into the hands to lift the chest all the way back up. Leave your right knee where it is. We're going to go ahead and pull that left leg forward. Go ahead and place your left foot on the outside of your right knee. And we'll place the left hand behind the lower back, just on the ground here, to support us. And we're going to inhale and lift the right arm up. Exhale, and go ahead and lock your elbow around the front of that left knee, and you can take your gaze behind you and breathe into your belly for your twist. So we're not forcing ourselves into the twist. Christmas is definitely a time of decadence, so we want to be gentle with the belly. Cool. We're going to inhale, take the chest back to center, and send that left foot back to the back of the mat. You can come onto your hands, curl the toes under, and lift up both feet to the back of the mat. Plank pose. Exhale, drop the knees, chin and chest down. Inhale to your cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Great. Well, inhale here, lift the left leg high. Exhale, step that left knee and place it just behind the left wrist. Slowly lowering the hips down to the ground. Again, grabbing your cushion or your block here if you need it. Come up onto your fingertips and inhale. And then exhale, we'll slowly come down onto the forearms or maybe even the forehead. Each side is going to be different. One side might be easier than the other, but just observe without judgment. Maybe close your eyes to allow yourself to come back inside for a moment. Stay connected with the breath. Great. Inhale, push into the hands, lift the chest back up, and we'll go ahead and bring that right leg round to the front, placing the right foot on the other side of the knee. Place your right hand behind the lower back. Inhale, lift the left arm up, and then exhale, you can hook your elbow around the front of the knee, and then take your gaze behind you. Trying to breathe into the belly. Inhale, turn the chest back to center, and we'll place Step right foot back to the back of the mat. Lift up and step back into your plank. Exhale, drop your knees, your chin and your chest down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths here. And then we'll go ahead and drop the knees down onto the mat. You can bring the knees maybe as wide as the mat, maybe even a little bit wider. Bring your big toes to touch, and we'll send the hips down onto the heels and release the head and the arms forward. And again, close the eyes. Breathe into the lower back. You can walk your hands back towards the body, lifting the chest up, and then we'll go ahead and take the feet forward and come down to lie on the back. So maybe you can place your hands on your belly. We'll keep the knees bent here, soles of the feet are on the ground. You should be able to touch your heels with your fingertips. When you're ready, you can take your hands beside you and then squeeze the glutes together and push the hips up towards the ceiling. You can stay in a nice straight line here, hugging the lower belly up. Or you can push the hips even higher and take your heart towards your throat. When you're ready on your next exhale, you're going to slowly take it vertebra by vertebra down to the ground, and then go ahead and hug the knees into the chest. And you can rock from side to side to massage the spine. And then we'll release the legs forward, down onto the mat. You can bring your feet a little bit wider than your mat, sending your toes off the mat. And you can place your hands on your belly here. Try to pull the shoulders away from the ears, tuck the chin, and then relax. Close the eyes. Calm the mind. Still the body. Maybe try to relax the muscles in the face. Separate the teeth. Let go of all tension. And just allow the body to be heavy on the mat.
You can start to move the toes, move the fingers, and then bring your feet together and your arms together above the head, and take a nice big inhale and have a full body stretch here. Fingers to toes, and then exhale out through the mouth. We'll hug both knees into the chest. And then slowly take it over to the left side of the mat in a fetal position. And then you can slowly open the eyes. We'll push into the hands to bring the body back up into a seat. I'll place the hands again on the knees, palms face down. Close the eyes. Notice how you feel. Notice the quality of the breath. Notice the calmness in the mind. And to finish, we'll take the hands up to the heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining the class today. I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was brief. And I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and New Year's. Goodbye.